Hi again, it's Cinnamon. I'm a professional in my early 20s, and today I am budgeting not my paychecks, but actually budgeting from my general sinking funds to my specific sinking funds. So I changed around my system a bit. I still have the same general sinking fund categories, but I've removed a lot of my specific sinking funds. In fact, I still only have these two categories that are kind of holding categories for reimbursements I expect in the future, and the rest of my specific sinking funds live in this new budget of its own. So I made this decision because when I was getting as specific as I really wanted to be with these sinking funds, it was getting pretty large and I felt like it deserved its own budget. So this is how I handle it. This system I have too also allows me to record something in both the general sinking fund category and the specific sinking fund category, which is really what I want to know. For example, if I spend generally on my family, I want it to be recorded in my general sinking fund category, but also for each individual family member. I know you can do something like that with tags, but I just really do like having the category itself show up so I can put a goal to it and also, have the visual of the bar moving and stuff like that. So here's how I've implemented everything so far. So take my good daughter's sinking fund. With my last paycheck, I assigned $120 to it, and I've recently spent $28 from it, which leaves me with $91 remaining. So if I now move to my specific sinking fund budget, you can see that for my good daughter holding category in this other budget, I gave it the 120, and you can also see that I have recorded on my debit card in this new budget the $28 transaction as well. So this is kind of unrecommended advice because now I'm tracking the same money in two different ways, but I'm never going to use this specific sinking fund to budget to determine like how much money I have. I understand that it is just a reflection of something that's already reflected here. So if I look at like my available category, which is like the master list of everything that's happening, you can see that there's $586 available. And that exactly matches here what's available in my general sinking funds. So like this isn't me trying to double count it. I just want to make a reflection of what's happening in both budgets. And I will always use my main right now 2022 budget as like my source of truth. So that's how I'm keeping things from being double counted. But yeah, I did want to explain that because this is something that's typically not recommended to be done in YNAB. So kind of just showing that setup a bit, I'm gonna go through my specific sinking fund budget and assign money there. So I've already pushed what I've assigned in my main budget into the holding categories of my sinking fund, my general sinking fund groups. So let's collapse this. So you can see Happy Hobbyist. It has its holding category, and then it has the specific things I want to save for. I do have two overspent categories since I haven't done this assigning already. I sent in 120, and I'm going to actually move that all to Apple Care. So this is funded. Shop now. I have so much waiting. What was I going to? Okay, so I'm going to actually just move 10 to my fresh pass. I don't think I want to start filling up anything else right now. I guess I could start filling up for my dermatologist, but I'll let this build a little bit more before I make some decisions. I have 120 here. I'm actually going to move at least 60 of this to a hair appointment. Okay, I actually need 100 by the end of this month, so I'll just move the full 100. Financial planner. This will all be moved to my YNAB subscription. Lifelong learner. Probably not going to be funding my driver's ed yet. I don't have any specific goals here. This is where I overspent. So I did originally assign $100 for this birthday, and then I was like, oh, I'm not going to spend that much. So I reduced it to 60, and then I did end up spending about $100. So that's why I have overspending here, and I'll just cover it with its holding. So yeah, since they all have the same holding name, I have to be careful to make sure I'm getting it from the right holding. Um, well, I spelled donations wrong. That's awesome. Okay, that's good. Is there anything else I want to do with this? I'm not funding my donations yet. I already did my big donation of 2022 before I started ynab, and which is I do like one to my university, and so I'm going to start that goal in 2023. Okay, here is going to cover overspending. This I did want to. Let's see how much my goal was for this originally. 60. I will move the 60. And then I'll just change this category name just to dad. So next time I want to do something for my dad, I can change that name. But this is like holding for that. I don't have anything else I really want to do with this. I'll probably put $30 from this to this is a trip to my family home in America still. And then I'll put the other 30 to my mom. Gonna help her pay off her debt. So I'm building this here for that. Okay. This was pretty quick. I wonder if I explained things enough of how I'm actually moving things between the funds. I really wanted to get through this assigning because I haven't done it and I'm getting my next paycheck. So this was very quick, but thank you for listening.